Okay, okay. Now I'm back again. Hold on. Let me take off. Let me take off a shirt. Oh. Okay. Oh, thank you, but oh my god, I had to restart again. I did. I messed up so many things today. Yeah, I had a YouTube playing in the background, so got sorry. God, it's just not my day today. But yeah. And here was right before this I was talking about, okay, I'm going through my my 20-point checklist. Pre-stream checklist. And I was saying that, but I didn't actually go over it again. I missed two important ones, so yeah, I had to restart because I didn't want to cut up the YouTube music audio later on. Good thing I don't have an audience, otherwise I'd be in trouble. Yes, but thank you, thank you, Steffi. Thank you for anyone else tuning in too. Yeah, that would have been disastrous. All right, we're almost. Let me double check now. Okay, boot my PC, get water, move my light. Issues, LEDs, software. Oh, I didn't boot my controller. Software. Oh, see, you heard that bing. You heard the Windows noise now, because I didn't do this ahead of time. Software. Let's see, self-care, blah. Headphone check. See, game, I loaded my game. I didn't preload the other stuff though, so I got myself in trouble. And boot controller, that's why you guys heard the noise. OBS, Okay. Yeah, I didn't stream last night, so I don't know if it's because I haven't streamed for a day that I'm suddenly rusty already. This is so scuffed. Oh, my god. Alright. Back with some PGR today. Let's see. Dailies. It's past 12. Okay, first things first. Oh, it's already 12:08. Norman War started. So we got to get Norman War in as early as possible. Let's rush to this first before anything. Okay, Redstone Deep. Okay, so I'll explain after I get started. Here, let's just go. Ooh, A2. They should. This is the first one, so it should be real easy. I'm not even gonna choose a buff. We just gotta go. Go. What time's it? 12:09. Ah! We gotta get this done. Yeah. I'll explain it after we finish this. Yeah, normally I always start with dailies first, but we gotta do this. Okay. Okay, done. Good. Yeah. So, because I didn't stream last night, then I didn't do PGR around reset time. Excuse me. So, you know, I was working on other stuff, and, you know, a little bit later, I think like around like 2, and then I was like, okay, let me do my PGR dailies real quick. And then when I logged on, there's Norman War started. So let's see, where is it? Oh, it looks like Crabsgiving Days started too. Are there daily missions? Oh, there's daily missions too. Ah, that's not good. That means I didn't do yesterday's, I think. Today is the 13th. Oh no, it might just be new today. We might be good. Yeah, so for those who don't know, and I'm sure some of you know too if you're PGR players, Norman War is this reoccurring game mode. It's pretty difficult, and it's quite time sensitive, but you kind of get a little leeway to when you want to start it. So I think it lasts 10 days out of a window of 14 days. And once you start it, you have to complete it within the first 5 stages within 3 days to get the full base rewards, other than the new 6th stage. But the time, since you choose your own time to start, it's linked to the time you start and not the reset of dailies, like the normal reset at 12 a.m. Pacific. So that means if you start at, you know, 2 p.m., then it always reset, or 2 a.m., it always resets at 2 a.m. So that really messes things up. Like the dailies reset and you're trying to do the next set of Norman War, you can't. You have to wait till the time you did it yesterday before you can do it again. So I try to do it as close as possible to reset, just so it kind of aligns with your dailies. Yeah, so yesterday, that's why I didn't start Norman yesterday. But I just wanted to start right now at 12, but made so many mistakes when I was starting the stream. So many. I restarted the stream twice. This is the 3rd stream. I've had to cut out some YouTube audio. Okay, but we started it, and we'll finish the rest later. But yeah, Norman War's back. It's also no longer in the patch event, so you kind of have to look for it in the events tab. Or the challenge. Yeah, but, oh, let's take a look at the rewards. Oh, it's back again. Cloud Island Deep Hive. Norman 6. It was very difficult last patch. It was beyond what I could possibly do. Yeah, I know a lot of people, a lot of high-end players cleared it, and I think even one free-to-play player actually cleared it. But it's definitely beyond the. It's really difficult, especially if you don't have fully whaled teams. So, but hopefully it got nerfed. That's what I'm hoping for. Normally PGR has extremely challenging content, but it usually doesn't have black cards behind it. So having black cards behind it is kind of a new thing for PGR. It's not great. Yeah, normally they might have like this. This makes sense. This is a prestigious portrait frame, but having the weapon shards and the black cards behind it is a little it's very un-PGR like. But I think because they still left the frame there, that it's still going to be pretty difficult. I don't imagine that they made it much easier. Alright. Dailies. So yeah, I didn't stream yesterday, but we're back today. Gonna be getting on with the Evernight Beat story if we can get to it. Yeah, I do want to start with dailies first, though. Oh, this one too. 2 days ago, I was complaining about this. This little dot on the members now. It's like stuck there permanently because of this. Transcendent skills here. So you basically have. Oh, this is so annoying. I hate it. But I guess because you can level up the skill, then it's gonna stay like that. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to. Maybe. Just to get it out of my way. Union Frame, Craftsgiving. They don't even list Norman War here. But yeah, Uniframe. We'd have some events to do. I might switch back and forth between story and events. Just to rest my voice. In between. Okay. Dailies first. Dorm. Anyone have any head pat requests? Or you know it's gonna be Lucia. Honestly, I don't really know how to pronounce Lucia. Because in English, she would pronounce it as Lucia. But in the game, I think it's Japanese. I don't know who says it. I know Liv says it once. It's Lucia. So it's like Lu, Shi, and then Ah. And then in Putonghua, I've heard it once because I remember watching the chibi animes before it came out on the global side. I watched the one on CN, and then I remember Karenina very, very clearly. Lucia. So that's Lush. I don't really know the Chinese, so it's not, but it sounds so different. Yeah, but I guess no one calls her Lucia, except in English, which is what I would naturally pronounce it as. It's always Lucia. Not even Lucia, it's Lucia. Lush. Well, like, oh yeah, that's another one. Karenina also says it in her end of battle line, so you hear that one a lot. Especially if we play as Karenina. I think both for Pulse and Blast. Here, let's get to, well, let me go to it after. Let's try to remember. Shop, coding. Hey, Neo City, welcome back to stream. I'm doing all right. Well, I'm doing all right now. I was not doing all right 10 minutes ago. Oh man, I messed up my stream. I had to restart 3 times because I had some YouTube playing in the back. Oh, I'm good. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Let's just going through dailies right now. Yeah. And then I was just talking about how I don't really know how to pronounce, or like I can't decide on how to pronounce Lucia. Sounds tough, yeah. Good luck on that. But yeah, like I was just saying, I pronounce it Lucia as Lucia, but you know, none of the voiceovers pronounce it as Lucia. It's always Lucia or Lucia or something like that. I was gonna go look for it in the Karenina voiceovers in a second after these. Lucia. Ooh, these are not full yet. Let's run Strike Hawk. Strike Hawk. Okay. One more. Karenina, okay. Yeah, I think so. I always, you know, in English I would pronounce it as Lucia. But I don't know how it would be pronounced in, say, Spanish. But I definitely, you know, I've heard the Putonghua and the Japanese, the Nihongo, so that's where, you know, otherwise I would just, you hear it so often too of Karenina, so let's go find it. Wait, let's double check. We finished all the dorm dailies. Dorms, yeah. I'm sure Liv says it too, so I know Karenina says it. Because she says it as her final line here. So, voice. Oh, here, yep, we can switch right to it. Lucia, ni katta ka? Na, haiku iie yo. And then you had the Putonghua one. Lucia. So it's like the, but neither of them is Lucia. It's very clearly, you know, 3 syllables broken down. I probably should stick to the. It's the same with the Selena too. Because, you know, in English you would just pronounce it as Selena, but in the Japanese voiceover, it's very obviously Selena. Or, you know, Serena. Like this one. Voice, voice, voice. I think construct joins. Yeah, so I kind of just switch back and forth too much. Alright, let's see. Dailies, dailies, dailies. I finished Operation Guardians. Okay, let's use our energy. Yeah, so most of the time I think I say Lucia. But then I try to say it in Japanese when I can too. Ooh, why'd they go so far? Alright. Okay. Okay. Member. Okay, let's continue with dailies. I also skipped the pain cage last night, so we can get. So I'll be doing pain cage into Saturday. Normally, if you're on top of things, you can be done by Friday, but it's like might as well do it on stream. I was just getting through the serum last night. Okay, let's get to. All right, so we started our Norman War. We have 2 more to do tonight, and then the hard one will be. I'm not sure for the regular long-term players that Norman War 5 is really hard anymore. It's kind of just it's just another chore now. But 6 is definitely still hard unless they nerfed it significantly. If not, I'll give it a few attempts, but I doubt I can do it. I am, what's that? I'm mostly a monthly player. I whale for Nier, but I don't kind of spend too much, so I'm just gonna be the basic baby dolphin. I'm gonna get every single S rank that comes out and their signature, but I don't think I'm gonna get anyone to SSS. I mean, if I did, it would probably be Lucia because she's just, you know, she's the best girl. But I'm not actively planning to. You know, maybe I'll see her on the motorcycle passing by and my jaw will drop and my wallet too. But right now I'm just planning to do the basic monthly plan bundle, which is every S rank that comes out and every signature for the S rank, and get them to SS through Phantom Pancake shards. Transcendence, I'll roll on them, but I won't get their signatures either. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm just, I don't actually, you see, outside of my normal characters, outside of Nier, okay, if it wasn't for Nier, I would be a very basic baby dolphin, monthly bundle player. See, so, you know, my Nier's SSS signatures, but all my other S ranks, you see, SS, they're all only SS. And they all have signatures, but they also don't have excessive resonances. Like, Bianca doesn't even have one. I think I don't think anyone has more than one resonance. Let's see, I got one on Luna, one on Vera, one on Liv, one on Chrome, one on Plume. That's it. So nothing really excessive. I definitely didn't roll. I didn't roll extra weapons. I didn't buy any of the weapon. What do you call it? the weapon USB. I didn't buy those. And that's kind of what I want to stay at. I don't want to get too excessive with the spending. I'm enjoying the game, so I like this level of spending for me. I'm happy to get them all at S rank, get them to SS and the signature. But if I had to save for one, it would definitely be Lucia, just because it's Lucia. Yeah, yeah. Gameplay wise, I haven't watched too much of the gameplay from the future, other than Lucia. I know a lot of people love to watch CN and they get really excited about it, but I try not to watch because one, I don't want to get spoilers, and two, I don't want to be you know, wanting it so badly for a whole year and just to be waiting. I want to play the game now and enjoy for what it is, which is pretty great already, and it just gets better every patch. But you know, all that went away when Lucia Crimson Weave was announced. I watched everything for that. So yeah, but that's actually since Global. I remember when Global first launched. I think the Live Imperia just released in CN, and so you know, I totally ignored all of CN at the time, and basically the entire year and a half too, until Lucia Crimson Weave. Now I finally looking forward to something, but I still don't think I'm gonna get to SSS because it's quite pricey. I mean, I might slowly save up, and if I have enough, then I would get it, but I am not actively planning to. Yeah, I don't think I can. And I'm playing on a budget. I'm also, you know, VTubing on a very, very minor budget, so I don't have disposable income to spend on that. So, but I'm happy with PGR for that reason. You can get all the constructs for free to play, and with a $6 bundle, you can get all the signatures too. So I'm happy with that, and that's the level I'm comfortable and happy with staying at. Yeah, New Bianca. Everyone loves that one too. The what's that called? That's coming a little sooner, right? That's coming before Lee. So yeah, that's a lot of big ones coming up soon. There's because right now is kind of the phase in CN when they were fleshing out all the teams. So this is all tanks and all healers right now, or all amplifiers. Yeah, because we just got amplifier. Oh, Grey Raven sight is down or something. Grey Raven sight's down. Let's see. So yeah, the last one we had was Liv, which was a healer. Before that, we had Vera and Chrome. So those are both tanks. So tank, healer, and then next Selena is also a healer, and then next is gonna be Mechanomy, which is tank, and then Karenina, which is tank. So this is kind of like the support phase where they're filling out all the teams. But then after that, then what's his name? The third member of Cerberus. Noctis. Is it Noctis? I don't remember. Yeah, that just got announced. That was pretty cool. I was hoping he'd be an S rank, but I mean, at least he's released. Yeah, for Cerberus, and they're all lightning too. So they actually have a full team, which is pretty cool. You know, that's one thing I didn't like. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't like that it's Noctis. I think it's Noctis. But the third Cerberus member. Noctis. Let me look it up. Yeah, that one just got announced like a few hours ago, or at least on Reddit, it only got posted a few hours ago. Pretty sure it's Noctis. Yeah, it's Noctis. Lightning Attacker Noctis. 3 hours ago on Reddit. I don't know how long ago in CN. I'm sure someone jumped on that for karma. Alright. But yeah, it's really nice that they're on the same team, because there's no Grey Raven team that's all together. Though I guess technically, old Lotus is actually fire, so technically that's Grey Raven's all in fire, technically. But I mean, Lotus is so long ago, you know, and you know, technically Lotus is gone now, and it's just Plume. Yeah, I don't know. Bianca, everyone's excited about Bianca too. So yeah, so that's why I'm saying they're kind of in the filling. We're in the filling out the teams phase right now. Tanks, amplifier. But then right after Karenina, then comes the attacker phase, and everyone wants DPS, everyone wants attackers. And you have Bianca, and then Lee, and then Alpha. So yeah, everyone's gonna be so excited then because everyone wants those attackers, and they're all very popular characters too. Bianca, Lee, and Alpha. And then yeah, after that I think what's that? Ayla, Ice Amplifier. That's also fleshing out the teams, and then the new one with the 21s. What is it? What class is she? Oh, she's the Amplifier too. Also fleshing out the teams. Yeah, but after that, I don't know what the prediction is gonna be. I feel like they're gonna move to. I mean, if you look at the release order, I think next would be Rosetta, right? Physical tank would get power crept. Either physical tank, and then next in line would be Plume, Ice Attacker, and then Luna, Shadow Attacker. If they're getting power crept. Yes, S rank, Wanshi and Watanabe, that'd be great too. Yeah, Changyu's just a joke at this point. they have too many characters for everyone to get at S rank. But you're right. I think Wanshi's pretty late in the game. So, I mean, I like Wanshi, but Watanabe, he's a big part of the early game, so he deserves an S rank kind of. Yeah, Changhu, don't know. He's not getting one. Such a waste though. His voice actor is Tanjiro Hanai Natsuki, so he's a real talent. Just wasted on Changhu. Yeah, such a waste. That's Tanjiro's voice actor from Kimetsu no Yaiba. Which conveniently, yeah, the first episode of the season 3 just aired on Sunday. Did any of you watch it? Yeah, Hanai Natsuki. He's also 9S too. That's probably his biggest video game role. But okay, where were we? We were doing dailies. Warzone. This is new Warzone. I got demoted, I think. Yep, I'm back down in leader, so she's just getting through. Yeah. Demon Slayer is probably my favorite modern anime. The animation is simply amazing. It's just amazing. Story's a little basic. It's still pretty good though, I think. And then the animation is simply like next level though. It's like movie level quality the entire time. But okay, let's get to it. We're doing, let's see, this is Laser Alloy, which is lightning, I think. Okay. Okay, we're doing lightning. Let's buff up Bianca here. Alright, doing dailies, and maybe we'll get to story a little bit later. It's 12:30 already though, maybe. Yeah, I think 2 days ago we were still working on Evernight Beat Hidden Story. Get our war zones in. Okay, let me restart. I was a little slow there. I missed the Missed the dodge. Oh, that's good too. That is not good. No one's hitting me. Oh, so many yellows. Let's go out. Let's switch out. Come on, someone hit me. Blue? Come on. Alright. That. No, no, no reds. No reds. We're the reds. Alright, we got a red. Oh, I forget that this is leader. So we're like a little overgeared for this. Definitely gotta change up our tactics. Because normally I'm not used to you know, clearing out entire waves with the just like basic attacks. Come on, hit me, hit me, hit me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I know some of you heard this already, but you know, once I got my near whale team, then I was always in hero. But you know, I'm slowly getting power crept, and now I drop to leader every other week. Okay, that's it for today. But yeah, I don't think I can keep up with the full teams just for Warzone. Just I mean, I can't play like sometimes the brackets are real rough. Sheesh, what do you mean? Can't keep. Yeah, I can't keep up with the. No, I can't. This is already the, what's that called? This is leader, so the numbers are a little inflated, I think. All right, let's see. Today is, what day is today? Today's Thursday, I think. Okay, we've done Ku, we've done Huashus, and we're on to Kamu. So I'm a day behind. Suffer from success. Claim all. Yeah. Claim all would be nice. Saves a little time. That will definitely be nice. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Okay, we're on Kamu, which is now that we have SS Luna. Okay, I'll swap this back over just for a little bit easier. Let me find my notes. Notes. You say Kamu, right? Kamu 0 Luna, 20.1 is what we're going for. 20.1, no ultimate, so just rush into it. Okay. Also, I hesitated a little bit there. We should be close though. If it's like 20, I'll take it. 19.9. Okay, one more time. Come on. 19. So, okay, so this is, the gameplay is different now. So you gotta switch Luna and then try to hit the blue right away. And then get your QTEs out as early as you can. Unlike the normal one where you kind of save it for the signature. Oh, that was really messy. And we didn't get an early blue orb either. Come on, here we go. Okay, that should be barely... If it's 19.9, we'll take it. I'm tired. We're not getting top 1% anyways. 20k even. I'll take it. Yeah, that's another thing with Nier too. Ever since I got Nier Whale for Nier team, I feel pressured to try hard for Phantom Pain Cage. When really I would rather just do it. Okay, we're going for 39.8. But I feel like, oh, I spent money, now I gotta try real hard. $39.8. That's off a lot. Let's give it one more try. Okay, this one we're gonna get into Annihilation, or they're not Annihilation orbs. It's I forget what they're called. But her core passive orbs. I think this one will actually use Vera. Use Vera's yellow to proc Kamlu. Okay, that's pretty clean. We'll take it regardless, I think. これが昇格ネットワークの力よ。わかった。It's the same. All that work for nothing. A rank Vera. Yeah, A rank Vera is still good. Yeah, Rosen is SSS Rosen replaces. Is even better than the new Selena until you get Selena to SSS, I think. And you know, because Selena's out already. Because Selena's out, that also means that there's not going to be a new Shadow Amplifier for years. Probably like another year or more in CN, maybe even 2 years. So yeah, if you're not getting SSS Capriccio, then definitely can farm out SSS Rosen. Alright, going for 78.2, 1 Luna. $78.2, one signature. So, so I definitely like to proc the early tank QTE for the 6 sets of orbs, and then messed up. It was too fast. Yeah, so I like to proc the QTE first to get the tank debuffs before doing the and try to proc the full Da Vinci combo during the... Are they Annihilation orbs? I'm gonna look it up. The full amount on the orbs and the ultimate. This is not great. Not great, but I'm gonna take it. I'm tired of this. We got a lot of stuff to do. I keep calling them Annihilation Orbs. I'm pretty sure the Roland one is an Annihilation Orb. Yeah, that's his signature, isn't it? Oh, no, that's an Incinerating Orb. Wait, Incinerating... Apex of Trickery... Incinerating Orb. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was right. It's probably Annihilating Orb. Or Annihilation Orbs. Let's see. Where are you? Luna, Luna, Luna. Yes, Annihilation Orbs. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we're done with that. And here, let's check. Let's finish Norman. So it's day 1. Today is the second day Norman started, but I only started it today. So I'm a day behind again. I think last time I was like 3 days behind. But yeah, Norman, you gotta... It's very time sensitive. Very. Very time. Okay, let's see. Luna. And Kamui. Kamui, Kamui, Kamui. And then I usually take, I think it's Turbulence or Rip. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck on your homework. Let's see. All right. You know, this is an early stage. It won't matter too much, but later on we'll have to pay attention. I'll just take freeze is always ice. That's how it's easy to remember. But camouflage. I think it's the one where they stay at full H. This one, yeah. This is probably the strongest buff though. But it's because my near team is so strong, I almost feel like I should save that better buff for someone else. Yeah, as I was saying earlier anyways, Norman 5 for long-term players is not so bad now anymore. It's all about that Norman 6, which is way harder than Norman 5. It's just, it's out of reach for most players. Here we go, Luna. Oh man, I missed both of those. Okay. Okay, that's number 2. Yeah, it's day 1 of Norman, so we gotta do a 3rd set. At least we can do it pretty comfortably without clearing the supplemental stages. We just go straight into it. Okay, that was weird. Felt like it gave me 3 warnings. And 3 warnings, and they kind of bugged out afterwards. Okay, that worked. And then fire. Ugh, fire. Fire team is so weak. At least my fire team is so weak. Okay. You know, the elements are definitely worth it though. Let's see, what do we want for fire? Let's use gravity. Enters an overload state. Moving. This is the worst one. I hate that one. Camouflage. Switching will dodge, gauge. Oh, not bad, I think. Let's take this. Or don't see. I don't know if loose dodges all count. Maybe. That's 24. Or we can just take this one, the basic one. Let's take conversion. All right. This third stage is still not too difficult, I think. Oh, how do I get so many orbs all of a sudden? Yeah, I think for long-term players, 1, 2, and 3 are... It's just a chore. 4 is like a chore too. And then 5 is... At this point, I don't even know. What, how do I have so many orbs? I don't know. Maybe the stage gives a lot of orbs or something. For newer players, it's definitely harder. But if you have all the full teams, all the free-to-play full teams from launch, 1, 2, 3, 4 are chores at this point. And then 5 is a slight challenge, I think. Oh, I can dodge that. There we go. What was it? Yeah, the fire team, you saw that we had to get into a full second rotation on Liv, and even into the ultimate. So it's definitely the weakest team for me. That's also another thing with the Norman. Including for a lot of the quote free-to-play what's it called? Clears for Norman 5 is that they always base it on borrowing a unit. And you can't borrow units in the 6th one, which makes it so much harder. Yeah. That is really part of it. You can't borrow a unit. That one unit, if you can borrow an SSS say Luna or Liv, it's just so strong. I always borrow, I think it's Jin. I think it's in my guild. Jin's SSS Luna, yeah. And it just carries me the whole time. I don't know how I would do without. But the crabs giving, yeah. Oh, here, Easter. Let's claim this first. Okay, so we did Phantom Pain Cage, Warzone, Norman. I think we're good. Let's we'll move to story, I think. Do a little bit story, and let's see how it goes. Let's catch up on events too. See, so we have one more Roma records left to do, the challenge, and we've done this. Here, I think we've done all this. So we have Ranger of Justice. This one we couldn't get to 3 with the trial pulao. Then this one, what's this one? Challenge Heavenbreaker, Demon Bane, and Godslayer respectively. Use uniframes and speed attacks wisely to fast reduce the enemy's finisher gauge and defeat the enemy when the gauge is empty. Not sure. But I heard on Reddit that this is easier than the second one. So we need 9 out of 9 if we want the collectible though. Brains over brains? Okay, other than that we have Devour Wave Escape. We have here 2 more up here. And then we have this one, Operation Uniframe. This one was I'm not sure how I feel about this mode right now. It feels almost like if you don't pay, I don't know, it's a little iffy right now. This one is fire, I think. It looks like fire. Yeah, so the first one was for physical. And I tried to do it with Pulao, and it was really difficult. Just because I didn't have a Pulao leveled up. And they don't give you a trial Pulao either. And then eventually I just switched to near team and it was like, oh, so easy. I just cheesed it with the non-transcendent team. Even though this is supposed to be a transcendent mode because of the finishers. But no, I just cheesed it with near, just melted through their HP. So we got this left to do. This one's not time sensitive though. Crab's Giving, let's check that out. This is the multiplayer one where you like shoot snowballs at each other, right? It looks like there's a lot more, what do they call these? Rewards this time. All right, beginner, experience, expert, master, grandmaster. Oh, what's this? Collectible. And black cards too. This is so we have to get first place once and we have to play 3 times. I don't like we can switch maps. All right, let's see if anyone's playing right now. Quick match. It's the first day, so you know, someone should be here. All right, let's start. I don't really remember. I think this is the. You play those things with the machine guns, and then. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know how long we'll have to be doing this though for the full rewards. Pick up a snowball to use signal. Oh, and you shoot like that. Pew 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 pew. And then there's like a dodge or something. I don't know what's going on. Where is everyone? Oh, there's a big one. Special snowball appeared. Where's everyone? I haven't found anyone yet. It's like they're all... Come on. Oh, again. Who's gonna run out of orbs first? Alright. Everyone's running off. Someone picked up a lot of snowballs. Quick, hide. I feel like one guy's AFK. It's just a... Wait a second. Oh, I'm supposed to... Oh. I guess you can't... what's that called? Oh, who's gonna run out? Ah! Oh, is it just me left? Is it just 1v1 now? I think it is. Woo! Got first. I think. Is it over? Okay! Yay! I'm so excited. Ugh, dreading this. Okay. We need to get in 3 though. Let's see if they want to play. Oh, it looks like one guy doesn't care. Win or lose. No, I don't care. Just win or it's whatever. I remember, you know, I'm not a big fan of PvP these days. Maybe when I was younger, kind of enjoyed it, but it's been a long time since I cared about PvP. And I remember for PGR, there's always these like super hyper competitive people for some of these multiplayer modes, and then that one time, the one with taking the photos, the one where you take the photos, and those you would clearly have two types of players. You have the people who would like always look for a fight, and they would trying to block everyone's shots and try to get max every time. And then there were some people that would just they would just chill out, and then they would try to take nice pictures. The picture PvP, I remember that. Yeah, that was so nice when people were just like, okay, let's get our dailies done. That's it. Oh, I'm dead already. Come on, finish him. And then we gotta get one more in. Can I move around? Oh, I can. I can move the camera. Oh, that's it. It's over. Third place. No. Oh, I should try, because I would actually get you actually get more points. We gotta get one more in though. Yeah, I don't know. 50 black cards though. I feel like everyone's gonna be over it. Everyone's gonna be on it for a while. Some people I'm sure are gonna try to rush it like the first week, but not everyone. I mean, I kind of want to rely on the dailies. But yeah, it's 50 black cards. It's nice. I forget that you can't. I don't think you can actually kill people without a snowball. Let's this guy's not trying anymore. Let's aim for second place, I think. Let's go for second. Ah, no. Oh no. Here, ultimate. Ult. Okay, I should let him win though. Be nice. I guess it does work with shooting the laser slowly. It just doesn't do a ton of damage. Oh no, it's over. Oh, I still have lives. How many more lives do I have? I don't even know what's going on. It's taking too long. Sorry. Okay. Next grade. Is anyone still here? Oh, they left. I'm gonna leave too. Another day. They have okay, here. 100, 100, 300, 600, 900, 1200 points. Oh, so some people are trying to grind it out today, I'm pretty sure. You can actually kind of AFK grind it. You do get a couple cogs and materials daily though. That's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely those black cards though. Black cards though, so everyone's all over that. We have 160 already. How many do you get for dailies? Let's say that. 10, 20, 30, 30. So that's like 90. Not bad. And you have to play a minimum of 3, so that's 120 a day. If you get first place at least, well, if you get first place at least once, then it'd be 140 a day at least minimum. And it's 17 days, but you know, the interest is gonna die off, so matchmaking will definitely be harder. I don't know if it's worth doing it earlier. I don't feel like right now though. Okay, so yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 events going on right now that we haven't finished. And Norman, so technically 5 events. It's very event heavy right now, this period. I almost feel like they rushed it a little bit. Well, I guess it's actually been a week since Pulau came out. Almost a week now, yeah. So it is staggered a little bit, but I feel like a little bit more would have been nice. Towards the end, yeah. So there's no other events after Circuit Connect comes out. I'm assuming that's a match 3 again. All right, I think. Thank you, Lucia. Yeah, we've been playing an hour already. Let me check our dailies real quick. Oh, we got a co-op. Yeah, I normally don't do co-op. Crabs giving once. And here, Easter egg. Easter's end. Today's 13th, so Easter event's ending pretty soon. So just a reminder for anyone playing PGR. Spend your tokens and open your eggs before they disappear. Actually, it's disappearing one day, isn't it? Let's open ours right now. So we got a few of these. These are targeted weapon going 5, 10, or 15. We got 3. Come on, big money. 5. Come on, big money. 10. Okay, break even. And 10. I think the first 7 I opened, I don't think I got any 15. I got like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and like a 10. Okay. Here, this one too. This is also 5, 10, or 15. 10. Okay. No, not bad. 15. Yes. I don't know why I'm getting excited. This 15 tickets is like nothing. It's still free though, so not bad. Yeah, but don't forget to spend your points. It's going away in a day, which is so not tomorrow, but the day after. A little under 2 days, I think. Let's buy. What are we buying? Let's buy Cobalt Egg, I think. This is more. I don't actually know. This one only gives 10, always 10. But this one has a chance for 5, 10, 50. If it's even chances, then this one seems a little better, since it only costs 3 coins. But yeah, let's do like a tiny bit of math. See what's left. Just a tiny bit of math. So we're gonna get, what's the dailies? Here, dailies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll be getting exactly. So tomorrow's last day. Right now it's under 2 days. Tomorrow will be under 24 hours. So we'll be getting exactly 5 more. So 5 plus 5 will have exactly 10. So we can get either 3, 3, 3 or 4, 4, 3. No, 3, 3, 4. So let's stick with Cobalt for now. Yeah, and the egg expires too, so don't forget to use it. I think. Oh no, the egg still lasts. It's just the coins, so make sure you buy. 5 again. No good. Let's do this. Let's just burn some serum real quick. And then we'll be mostly done with dailies. We'll do a little story, and then maybe we'll do a couple events, and then go back to story. Yeah. I almost feel like because I didn't stream yesterday, I have so many events to catch up on. This is just farming, so I use my favorite. Come on, okay, here. Oh, that was a nice shape. There we go.
これが最後の戦いだといいですね。指揮官。
One of the things I noticed recently. Well, first let me explain. So right now when I'm streaming, I have headphones on, and I guess before this I didn't really wear headphones. I would just use my speakers, and I have my volume pretty low. I don't like really loud sounds. Let's see, what's my volume at? Yeah, my volume is currently at 8% out of 100.
グレーレー分隊。まさか3回も同じチームになるなんて妙な気分です。
But I feel like my Japanese is not very good. I'm not fluent or anything. I've just started studying. I've been doing Duolingo. That's kind of what I started with, Duolingo. I don't know if you guys know Duolingo, but it's like an app on a phone. You can do it on PC too, which I was considering streaming, but maybe in the future. But I've been doing Duolingo. Today I think I hit over 170 days, so I'm getting close to half a year. And so that's my level of Japanese. It's not great. I don't have any formal learning. I did buy a book. I bought the Genki, the first one, but I've been too busy with the setting up, streaming, and VTuber stuff to get to it. I hope to get to it soon. So okay, no more tangents. So my Japanese skill is not great, but I used to play PGR. I love PGR, and I play with all the Japanese voiceovers, and so you hear them every day. But I used to play only with the speakers on my laptop. So, and I have it very low. So I actually let's listen to this. What's that called? Because the speaker quality is much worse than these new headphones I have. So when I'm hearing these voice lines now, it almost sounds completely different. Like I'm picking up words I've never heard before. Especially at first when I was doing the ultimate for Luna. No, the finisher, I think. The battle over. Yeah, like I feel like this is the first time I've ever heard her say that. Even though, I've heard it so many times before. Like I've never been able to hear the details because I just listen on speakers, which also makes it so that I can't really understand it as well. But I've literally just like never been able to hear it. So she always says chikara yo, but I never heard that before. I always says she says chikara something, but I think because my speakers aren't the greatest quality that I've never heard that before. Like I literally cannot hear it before. And now that I'm listening with headphones on, I can hear it. It's like completely different. Yeah, I feel like it's like a completely different experience. I also felt that, I remember that for Plume before too. The Plume is a little different. When she does her ultimate, she goes Karasubayo, and then I never heard the Karasubayo because that kind of overlaps with when she does the ultimate, then there's like these crashing wave noises, so you really can't hear it because of that. But also wearing the headphones, you can hear it so much better when she does her ultimate. Yeah, it's so different. But yeah, I don't know. That's just the thing I was thinking about. It's, I normally just play with speakers on like really low volume, and but with the headphones you can hear it so much better. Let's see what's new. 70%. Okay. All right. We're almost. Yeah, so we still have tons of events to do. We got Norman, we'd finished for today. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's also kind of done for dailies, and these aren't time sensitive. But I'm gonna do a little story, but I'm gonna take a quick break real fast, or I'm just gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back as soon as I can. All right, thank you everyone. Thanks for your patience, and we'll get to Evernight Beat story. We'll finish off the Hidden story. I hope I still remember the voices for the spares for the new characters. All right, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Let's see, let me change. Okay. Alright, no more. Still got a lot of events to do, but it can wait, I think. Let's get to the story. Oh, we have guild battle too. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, let's get the story. So last time we left off on Evernight beat. We finished normal. That was the operation with multiple teams. None of the constructs other than Grey Raven. And then we went to the Puglia Forest Park, found the hetero hive, the advanced hetero hive mother. Got a sample, got our asses handed to us by the twins, and managed to escape with a few deaths. Not Grey Raven, but Hans and Simon. Okay, and here, then we on the hidden one now, where Roland is. This is a week before the normal story, and Roland's been sneaking around and posing as someone else, and we're following 3 other scavengers, and then some flashbacks with Gabriel. And we finished the last, no major boss battles here, I think. And we just got 2 more stories to go. I'm trying to, yeah. Center of the show or not. The audience usually doesn't get to enter the stage, but accidents happen. Yeah, trying to remember where the voice is left off. I don't know. I'm not feeling great today, but we'll try. We'll try. All right, we made it. We made it. Nearly at their limits, the scavengers stand in front of the doorway. A dusty nameplate with the word Central Control Room written on it hangs on the open door. Okay, so they're separated from Roland now. Roland met up with Cinderella, and they're just toying with these scavengers. I guess they were from the start, but now they're separated, so he's not even, like, you know, keeping up the appearance anymore, because he just fell down. He fell down the elevator shaft. Oh, I missed that. Did I read it? Nearly at their limits. Yeah. Is this what we're looking for?
I didn't expect to find it. Seems like there aren't any monsters here. Maybe because we're on such a high floor?
Maybe the monsters can't climb stairs. Or maybe we're just lucky. CPS with earlier serial codes are often prototypes. The government feared a punishing virus leak, or that the technology wasn't fully developed, so they were often built in less populated areas. Looks like it's similar in scale, and the interior hasn't been fully optimized. Let me read that. CPS with earlier serial codes. Okay. So... Huh. Don't know. The central control room is the most important place in the tower, so it's relatively easy to find. Entering the room, Zack smells a dusty, stale odor, indicating that the room hasn't been open for quite some time. Zack shows a subtle expression, like a long entangled hatred, but with a flash of memory. His eyes spell a sense of hatred towards something he cannot separate from. Zack touches the console, causing the interference to light up. Looks like it's still working. Zack's hand trembles slightly with excitement. He puts his hand on the console and slowly exhales. You work on that. I'll go see if we can find anything else in the room. Zack nods. 1 second, I need some water. Zack nods and begins to study the complex control system. First, I need to locate the fire door at the entrance. Do I need to input a command? Damn it. Where the hell am I supposed to find the commands? They were probably set ages ago. Guess I'll see if I can at least open a side door. Wait. The last time this control system was activated, it was during the end of the post-pandemic age? Post-pan? That's a long time ago. That's before the virus. Since the door to the tower has never opened, why is it still running? There hasn't been anyone to maintain the centrifuge array. There's no way it should still be in operation. What's going on here? If the tower still functions normally, there shouldn't be so many hetero creatures here.
What's wrong? Your face is pale.
Something's not right with this tower.
That's for sure, pal. Look around at all these plants and monsters. Of course, there's something going on here.
No, that's not it. I thought this tower was started recently. That's what the operation log states. But the control system shows that it was activated during the post-pandemic age. So how was the tower activated? Who can bypass the control authentication here and start the tower? Zack puts his head in his trembling hands, muttering to himself. This tower has been in operation for at least 2 months.
Something wrong with that?
To put it plainly, the CPF is just a super large air conditioner. With the operation of the centrifuge array, the filter tower can separate gases with different densities, allowing it to pull the punishing virus from the air and transfer it to the filter element at the base of the tower. Therefore, it's necessary to do routine maintenance on the centrifuge array and clear the filter once it's reached max concentration. Generally, CPFs in areas with larger populations need to have routine maintenance once a month due to the air quality. But even CPFs in forests cannot go 2 months without maintenance. But the punishing concentration here is low, and we can still breathe here safely.
Is someone maintaining it?
Impossible. It's too complicated. Each step needs to be carried out strictly according to special instructions. Even the slightest error can lead to disastrous results. We can't joke around with the lives of everyone who lives within a 12-kilometer radius.
I get it now. You know, I've been meaning to ask how you know all of this. I know you're a mechanical engineer, but I didn't know that you used to work in CPFs.
Was a mechanical engineer. Zack quickly corrects him. I didn't participate in the construction of any tower. I just had to maintain the centrifuge array once, since no one wanted to go near it. After all, it's not easy to maintain it. Any mistake will lead to infection. It's nothing but bad news. The only reward was a Nutristick. In retrospect, I was just taken advantage of.
If that's the case, where's the filter punishing virus going?
That's the problem.
The plants and monsters we saw on the way here.
I don't think things are that simple.
After Zack presses a few buttons on the terminal, the projection screen suddenly lights up, showing an image. Even Beardy, who has no knowledge of the CPF, can see the seriousness of the situation. The image is covered with red warnings and data. What's this? Ooh. The image is an indecipherable 3D model. It looks like a heart, but also an egg of some kind of creature. Countless red cables stretch out from it, each with a high concentration of punishing virus. The cables look eerily familiar to the scavengers. They have an uncanny resemblance to the umbilical cords on the humanoid creatures in the forest, and the plants in the cracks of the tower.
These umbilical cords are like pipelines of energy supply, providing this thing with punishing virus. Punishing virus, which should have been sent to the filter element through the centrifuge array, is being redirected into whatever the hell that thing is. Zack clenches his fists on the console even tighter.
This level of concentration.
Kor's voice trembles. He doesn't even dare to look at the alarming data that continues to escalate.
Holy shit, we're done for! Compared to the red tide, this is a whole new level. What's this progress bar?
Beardy points to the progress bar at the bottom of the screen. It's visibly ticking up as they watch.
89.6%? What happens when it's full?
Zack shakes his head in silence. Even if they can't get the answer, they know that when the progress bar is full, nothing good will happen. What should we do? We can handle 1 or 2 hetero creatures, but this looks completely out of our league. Should they escape and act like they didn't see anything? The trio exchanges glances, apparently all thinking the same thing.
The existence of something like this is a huge threat. We can't just let it go. Besides, the conservation area we're going to isn't far from here. Help! Call for help! This tower was built by the world government. There must be a communication system, an alarm system, and a special emergency frequency. If we can send a message, even if it's a radio signal, even if Babylonia's army doesn't receive it, as long as someone can receive it, someone might come to the rescue. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? I'll give it a try. Huh, look at them trying to call for help. They have no idea that we can see all their running, hiding, struggling, and even trying to call for help crystal clear on the monitors. Looking at the scavenger with a serious look on the screen, Roland laughs heartily, but his eyes are not smiling at all. Inside them are only deep and complicated emotions. He hears a distant noise in his mind, like quietly dusting off an old roll of film and playing it again. Of course I do. First the screen went black. After that, the cameras kept changing, but I saw everything. You running and looking for a place to hide, then ending up in that conference room. I saw the whole crisis. Roland shakes his head, forcing himself to recover from the chaos of noise. The scavenger's on-screen performance continues. They are anxiously checking the large operation panel in the central control room, trying to find a way to contact the ground forces of Babylonia. But the filter signal has long since been jammed. No one will hear their desperate cries for help. Scavengers in the image seem to realize this. They stand around the console, their faces pale as a ghost. Roland has seen this look of despair countless times on helpless constructs and hopeless humans. And what else is on their face? Anyway, please call the police ASAP. I gotta say, this attempt at boosting audience participation is a bit ham-fisted. But do you really know what real is? Even for just a moment, Roland still feels the pain tearing his stomach. A feeling of nausea that he had buried in the depths of his soul a long time ago. It was as fleeting as an illusion, but at the moment, it was clear as day. Those feelings that he thought would not resurface, like ghosts hidden in an abandoned house, begin to haunt him again, one by one with the progression of the performance. These feelings become stronger and stronger until they could no longer be ignored. Huh. Good show, jolly good show. Roland smiles with a slight grimace, then jumps off the slack of old machinery and walks to the door. But watching these are dreadfully boring. I'm going to find a place to sleep. Before he leaves, he glances back at the rusty schematic of the tower, hanging on the wall and the location of hidden fire exits. Generally speaking, the audience isn't allowed on stage, but there's always an exception. In the central control room, the three scavengers are slumped on the ground. Things aren't looking good. I've tried everything, but I can't start the gate using the central control system here. We can't send a stress signal, and now we can't even open the door. Impossible. There's got to be another way, right? We're so close to the conservation area. On the brink of fatigue, Beardy drags himself over and grabs Zach's clothes with his trembling hands. He keeps repeating his question. The always cheery smile has disappeared from his face. Instead, there's only the gradual emergence of fear and despair. It seems that some string that has been stretched tight for a long time is finally about to break. No one responds. The central control room is almost maddeningly silent. The intermittent hiss of the CPF being strangled by the plants outside knocks at their hearts. The projection screen is still lit, and the progress bar reading is still growing. No. It's not over yet. Zach stands up slowly. Punishing virus. Corrupted. This is all they're doing. Damn it! As if all his strength had been pulled away, He holds onto the console for support. However, his eyes are transfixed on the bright red color on the projection screen. Just because of an oversight before I went to sleep, I didn't notice the mechanical abnormality. No, that's because I've been lying. Hell, I'm still lying to myself. I said, how can my machines be infected with an organic virus? Isn't that just a common malfunction? I hid the mechanical abnormality, and I didn't report it. When I woke up, I opened the door. All the machines I was familiar with now had red eyes, their bodies stained with red blood. The anomaly I should have paid more attention to harmed my family, harmed the entire block. Zach, calm down! Zach closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. His hand on the console clenches into a fist. The CPFs are machines built to protect people. The conservation area was built around the CPF. Countless refugees were reunited under the tower. Mechanical engineers built this tower. How could we let these disgusting monsters act so recklessly? Zach puts his hand on the keyboard and begins to type rapidly. Several pages spread out on the projection screen. Each page displays the number and status of various groups of centrifuges. I'm going to destroy the tower's centrifuge array, cut off power and put a stop to the CPF. Even if we can't destroy the monster, we can at least prevent that progress bar from increasing. CPF should be a hope for humanity, not a lair for those monsters. An ear-piercing alarm begins to echo throughout the entire tower. Warning, warning, centrifuge array in Sector A deactivated. Please contact maintenance personnel to resolve the issue immediately. Warning, warning, centrifuge array in Sector B deactivated. Please contact maintenance personnel to resolve the issue immediately. Warning, CPF will be rendered inoperative without immediate course of action. The metrics and oscillograms on the screen have changed significantly. This reading is Mother afraid? Progress bar that is about to come to an end stops slowly and buzzes repeatedly with a warning sound. 94.5%, 94.5, 93.9, 93.5. Then the reading starts to slowly retreat. Mother! At the moment she sees the reading begin to retreat, Cinderella's dark golden pupils suddenly shrink. She immediately looks towards the hetero mother, which was previously in a stable state, and is now crying. How is it crying? After the scarlet and umbilical cords lost their supply of punishing virus, they fall to the ground like a rapidly withering and rotting plant. The remaining red umbilical cords, hungry for more nutrients, slowly crawl with Mother to the place with the highest punishing concentration. Mother is starving because of them. The centrifuge arrays, 4 of them are already irreparable. Why? This problem has never occurred in previous experiments. Hey Normal Ego, welcome back to the stream. We're back on Evernight beat Hidden Story right now. Second to last chapter. Why? This program has never occurred in previous experiments. They're hurting Mother. No, I can't let this happen. Unfavorable factors in the experiment need to be screened out. Cinderella raises her hand and gently sings a lullaby. The lullaby is calm and long, passing through the stacked steel frames and iron pipes. Hetero creatures hiding in the dark, as if having obtained some enlightenment, go in a certain direction under the guidance of Cinderella. Ooh. Mother needs more space for delivery. Cinderella commands the hetero plants that has penetrated through the cracks to rip open the ceiling. Cross-shaped light projects onto Mother as the cracks widen. Cinderella can now see what's above as Mother gradually moves in that direction. You gotta be joking. Despite all of the hetero creatures they had seen along the way, none frightened them as much as the scene in front of the scavengers. From the glass wall in front of the central control room, they can see the scene inside the CPF. Only a faint skylight at the top of the tower illuminates the base floor, which had been eroded by the hetero plants. The sturdy solid vines break open the floor to form a hatch. A huge black shadow appears from deep within the darkness. Something rises gradually on the branches and vines. The sounds of the CPF's walls being scratched and squeezed echo in the nearly fortified space. Leveling up Pulao with BC. Oh, 2's 2. That's really good. Yeah, that's great. Congratulations. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just I appreciate you stopping by though. Thank you. But 2 rolls, that's amazing. It took me, I hit pity, so it was 10 rolls for me. But yeah, congrats on your lucky rolls. Yeah, I haven't leveled Pula all the way yet either. I might get to it sometime. I don't really have an immediate need, I guess. Yeah, congrats. Alright, the dense black shadow is like a giant parasite living in the tower, climbing among the lingering branches step by step. Is that... I didn't expecting it to be hiding under the CPF. Is it climbing outside because it can't absorb energy from the centrifuge array? This is only the beginning. Zack lowers his head and quickly operates the control terminal. Sweat drips from his forehead and falls on his trembling hands, which does nothing to impede his work. I need to violate each safety protocol one by one. Oops, I never thought I'd see such a day, but... Error, centrifuge array in Sector C deactivated. Please contact maintenance personnel to resolve this issue immediately. But who could have thought that doing such a thing would end up helping humanity resist the punishing virus? As Mother begins to rise, the vines become more aggressive and continue to bang on the door to the central control room. To combat this, Cords and Beardy barricade the door with heavy objects. Both of them slump on the floor with their backs against the heavy objects and look at Zack, who is hurriedly working in front of the console. Beardy looks like he has recovered to his usual appearance and smiles bitterly at his empty gun. Now we really have no way back, Zack. Hey Beardy, think these flower seeds will grow if I ingest them? You're always calling me an idiot, but it turns out you're the real idiot. I might not know much about plants, but I do know that burying a body under a flower patch burns their roots. I just feel so sorry that I couldn't make my daughter's wish come true. But if I die, I just hope I don't see her there. I hope that she's alive, that she lives to see when she lives to see when a dawn of a new day comes. Given how long it's been since you've seen her, if she's still alive, she should be all grown up by now. Cords takes out a photo, tightly wrapped in clear plastic, from his breast pocket and gently strokes it. Oh, 100%? That means, oh, maybe you had some rolls saved up from before. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's 100% rate up if you get a transcendent. But if you got it in 2 rolls and didn't hit pity, that's really good. I went the full from 0 out of 10 all the way to 10 out of 10, which is, not bad. It's very fair because it's PGR. Cords takes out a photo tightly wrapped in clear plastic from his breast pocket and gently strokes it. In doing so, a small bag of seeds is squeezed out and falls gently onto the floor. But Cords doesn't pick it up. His eyes remain firmly locked on the photo for a long time. In the yellowing photo, the girl with white hair and pink clothes looks like a gentle flower. She gives the camera a bright smile. She's my pride and joy. That's good. 500, yeah. Congratulations. 2 is very lucky. I think it's 2. The cumulative chance is only 10%, so that's pretty nice. She's my pride and joy. Sorry. If I hadn't insisted on coming here, you wouldn't have. No point in talking about such useless things at a time like this. We all know that we couldn't have reached the conservation area with the supplies we had. And obviously, you can't leave us. At least we'll die fighting, let alone against an entire tower of hetero creatures. This will make for one hell of a movie. We'd be the heroes. Even now, Beardy tries his best to liven up the mood. Maybe because this is the role he has always played in the team. Or maybe he simply doesn't want his partner's sad expressions to be his last memory as they die together. Yeah, you're right. There's even someone to play the role of pulling out his daughter's picture right before he dies. We've got all the roles covered. Zach chuckles. He lowers his head and swallows the guilt in his eyes as he looks back at the projector screen. Good. Looks like the centrifuge array in Sector D is also. Ugh. His abdomen feels ice cold at first, followed by intense heat and agonizing pain. Zach lowers his head slowly and sees a scarlet branch protruding from his abdomen as blood drips down from it onto the table. Zach! All this happened so suddenly that no one had noticed branches emerging from the small vents in the ceiling. Due to the intense pain from the stab wound in his abdomen, Zach can no longer support himself and falls to the ground slowly. The wound quickly shows symptoms of punishing infection. A burning sensation rapidly spreads to his limbs. Cords, serum! Here! Cords hurriedly takes out the box of serum from his bag, grabs a vial, and prepares to give Zach an injection. Don't. It's no use. Don't waste it. Zach reaches out and stops Cor's hand, holding the serum, shaking his head. But you... I've had it coming. He struggles to raise his head and looks at the progress bar on the projection screen. 79.9. Is that it? Through the glass, the giant indescribable shell rises up to the height of the central control room. It appears this is the highest it can reach. The black armor shell tightly wraps the soft red underbelly. It frantically shakes the umbilical cords connected to it, screaming in agony. A moment later, the barricaded door is smashed open by some immense force from outside. Outside, they see a pale girl floating. Who is it? Or rather, being hoisted in the air. Two fish-shaped petal creatures tightly holding strands of cloth hanging from her clothes give her the illusion of floating. A half-broken wing stretches out from behind her. The girl's golden pupils are like a bottomless haze, devoid of emotion. Please stop hurting Mother. Please stop interfering with the tower. The girl raises her slender wrists and points to the huge shell hanging in the distance. Mother is about to go through the most crucial stage. I can't let her be in danger at this time. You should have come to help incubate Mother. Instead, you hurt it. This is an unforgivable sin. With her light, gentle tone, the pale and thin girl looks vulnerable, but the scavengers knew the moment the door was torn open that she is no ordinary human, nor is she on their side. Now please, turn into a bouquet of red flowers for Mother. She delivers them the most cruel death sentence in her most gentle tone. Right as Cinderella points her fingers at the scavengers, a giant hole is blown out of the wall beside her with a sudden bang. Scrap metal and cement fly past her. In response, she quickly commands her fish, allowing her to escape unharmed. However, the sudden blast interrupts her attack. Oops, sorry, my aim was a little off. I didn't hurt you, did I? Looks like my aim has suffered from being so weak right now. A figure appears in the breached wall. He shakes the chain blade in his hand, and the dust from the explosion slowly settles. Roland? I'm fine. Please be more careful next time. The figure emerges from the dust, shaking the dust off his hair. He smiles gracefully. Good. I didn't miss the climax, did I? Imada climax. Well, they had to fit that line in somewhere. you know it. Oh god. Oh man, people have been spamming that since before he came out in global already. Good. I didn't miss the Kuraimaksu, did I? They hurt Mother and hindered their Meister's plan. They have to pay the price. Looks like they're already scared out of their wits. Think I can have a word with them? Cinderella silently floats to the side and lands in the corner of the room. Thank you so much. Roland looks at the scavengers with a smile. What a pity. Especially you, Zach. That wound sure looks serious. I'd advise you to leave him behind. You can't escape with him. Oh, aren't you Romo? I'm surprised you recognize me, even as you're about to go unconscious. I'm touched. I was suspicious of you, ever since we entered the tower. What? That's the refugee who led us here? Why'd you trick us? Scavenger's surprise in realizing that they were deceived was just as Roland had imagined, but the reaction lacks in intensity, probably because they were already past the point of exhaustion. I didn't trick you. The forest, the tower, the supplies. Every word I said was the truth. You saw it with your own eyes. I gave you intel and warned you about the intel, but it was ultimately you who made the decision to come here, didn't you? So far, everything was on your own volition. I just led the way. Roland's smile disappears from the corner of his lips. His tone carries a sense of pity. A trace of inexplicable sadness flashes in his eyes as he looks at them. Maybe this is just another layer of his act. You! Don't be angry. What if I said you have a chance to survive? You think we'll believe your lies? Right, my apologies. What I said wasn't forthright enough. Roland reaches out and gestures with a finger toward Beardy and Quartz. You, and you. If you leave Zack here, I'll ensure your safe departure from this place. How does that sound? Cut your bullshit. Even if we die, we'll die together. Quartz and Beardy struggle to lift up Zack, who's nearly unconscious. Stop pretending. I've been with you long enough. It's not like I don't know how much you two want to live. But we're not just gonna leave him here to die. I'm just giving you your best option. Why are you making me out to be the villain? Don't worry about me. Hurry. Only you two can survive. That's bullshit. We're not leaving you here. Nothing puts the audience at the edge of their seats like, you go first. No, I won't leave you. Roland opens up his arms in a grand gesture, mimicking a classic scene in movies, then shakes his head. Normally, I wouldn't mind relieving some boredom with this kind of scene, but unfortunately, there's no time for that. Don't you feel the punishing virus concentration rising? That's all thanks to you destroying the centrifuge array. Roland sighs with regret. The next second, the chain blade flashes a ray of cold light as he attacks the 3 scavengers sitting motionlessly on the ground. The two remaining conscious close their eyes and prepare for death. However, their anticipated death does not come. Everything around them suddenly began spinning, as if they were tied up and fiercely thrown out. Before falling into the dark stairwell, Quartz feels a cold card in his hand and someone whispering in his ear. Walk along the direction shown in the picture. The basement has access to the outside. By the way, the mess has been cleaned up. Don't be too grateful. That's Roland, right? He's helping them escape, but he can't do it in front of Cinderella. So sneaky. Okay, what time is it? It's almost 2. We can finish this for sure. I don't know how much more we'll get though. The last serum. The wanderer walks on the desolate battlefield. Imada Kuraimaksu. This is the end. Phew. Roland stands by the hole, which has been tightly blocked by a collapsed cement block, and pats his hands as if he just completed a warm-up exercise. Why did you let them go? They were the only variables to have any direct effect on Mother. As you can see, Mother has had an emotional fluctuation similar to fear for the first time. Only when it knows what fear is can we know it's evolving in the right direction. They still haven't left the sensory range of Mother. Don't you want to know what kind of stimulation can be generated by the only surviving variable so far? It'd be a shame to let such precious samples die so soon. Think of it as an encore. I'm also curious to see how far they can make it. It's much more interesting than those dramas in the tower, isn't it? Cinderella furrows her eyebrows faintly. This isn't a part of the plan. Report this to Der Meister. Let him make the final decision. Roland shrugs, neither agreeing nor disagreeing. As you wish. Roland connects his comms link, and Vonnegut's image appears on his terminal. How's the situation? Roland leans to one side, arms folded, and looks at Cinderella leisurely as he awaits her to brief Vonnegut on the current situation. My negligence resulted in the centrifuge arrays that provided Mother with nutrition being destroyed. Without a constant supply of punishing virus, Mother has grown considerably weaker than before. Without human interference, Mother would have completed the task by now. Is that so? Vonnegut doesn't show any sign of anger upon hearing the sudden change of events. He only raises his eyebrows out of interest. I tried to repair the centrifuge arrays to ensure that the CPF can complete the final punishing supply, despite the low power. Incubation has been postponed. Also, under incomplete conditions, the things in the mother's body may have unpredictable defects. So the twins are not perfect, even though they seem perfect so far. She tried to repair, but the complete the final, but the incubation postponed. Okay. They may have defects. Maybe not, though. No matter. You've done well. You and Mother have completed your mission with flying colors. And Roland, thank you for your efforts. I'll hold up my end of the bargain. Thank you. Babylonia has found the location of Mother, and they've sent their construct forces to investigate. Take all the research materials and evacuate as soon as possible. But I'm afraid that Grey Raven will be joining them. Are you confident you can win without any consumption? We have more important matters to tend to. I understood. Good girl. As for your mother, don't worry, her time will come. Since the incubation of Mother will be delayed, it's better to have Babylonia's troops be its last guests. Yes, these are stories. These are stories for this is a Evernight beat hidden story. So chapter 16 hidden story. if you haven't reached this point, it's a little spoilery. Sorry. Yeah. We're doing chapter 16. We did 16 normal a few days ago, and this is the finale, the final chapter of Evernight beat. Sorry, thank you for stopping by though. Yeah. Since the incubation of Mother is delayed, it's better to have Babylonia's troops be his last guests. Set the stage for the final act. Return to my side and witness it with me. Transmission over. After saying farewell to Roland, Cinderella immediately returns to the underground greenhouse as instructed by Vonnegut. As Cinderella murmurs, the monitoring tower's screens go black. She unplugs the storage device inserted into the terminal. She looks up at Mother hanging above her, then turns and walks into the darkness. The monster's wailing seems to be close at hand. The scavenger's consciousness ebbs and flows in the chaos. The pale and dangerous strange girl, the mysterious liar, the wailing from near to far, the pulsating bright red numbers, and the black and red light flickering in front of them. Oh right. He shuts down the CPS power to prevent the monsters from taking it over. Even when the power shuts down, what's going on? This is black and white right now. The scavenger's consciousness ebbs and flows. Oh, these are the scavengers. So he's dying right now. This is Zack, I think. Because Roland let the other two go. After losing most of the punishing supply, Mother seems to have fallen into temporary chaos while hanging from the top of the tower. The scarlet umbilical cords swing widely in the air. Some have even withered. After struggling for a moment, they become paralyzed and unable to move. However, not only are the heteroplants unable to move, having withered from the loss of nutrients, Zack was unable to move either. Yeah, it's just Zack now. Hopefully the other two escaped. Zack's body has decayed too far for him to even stand up. He raises his hand. The festering has spread from his cuffs. Pus and blood soak the cloth wrapped around his hands. Looking through the gap in his fingers, the scavenger sees a shell off in the distance. In the gap of the black shell, the clear outline of a shadow gradually emerges from the red interior. A strange feeling rises in the scavenger's mind. This kind of vision, which is as if there is nothing, sticks to his whole body. He feels something staring at him through the chaos. His vision is gradually stained with a bright red, so close to seeing what is staring at him in the shell. Suddenly, it turns dark before him, as if the bloody world is covered with a dense shadow. There you are. Someone stands in front of the scavenger. He opens his bloodshot eyes. The optic nerves suppressed by the virus make him unable to discern the figure in front of him. How pitiful. His voice carries the sound of frivolous laughter, as if the misery in front of him is something he was used to. Poor human, if only you were a construct. I would have been able to save you. Romo. I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be able to tell who I am. Your friends have already left you. Really? Scavenger puts his hand deep into the backpack and fumbles for quite some time. Finally, he pulls out a vial of serum. If you see them, give them this, please. They're running low on supplies. If I remember correctly, Cords is in charge of carrying your group's medical supplies. This one I kept for myself. We all did, just in case. So if we're separated during an accident, we'll at least know the others will survive. I'm hopeless. They should have taken this while they had the chance. But I'm the villain who deceived you. What makes you think you can believe me? I saw you save them. I don't know why you did it, but you did. There's no hope for me. It's better for you to carry it than for it to rot with me. And I don't have a chance to know what kind of person you really are. Roland looks at Zack with a blank expression. While searching for new recruits, many constructs had reached their hand out, much in the same way in desperation to survive, before being devoured by the virus. Roland, the actor, has seen countless tragic plays, and Roland, the Ascendant, has experienced countless tragic realities. This time, the human reaches out with a strong desire to live, but he is asking him to save others instead. Is this a trick to win pity, or does the truth come out in one's dying breath? I just want everyone to live. I just wanted to get as much supplies as possible until we find a place where we can live. A place where Cords can plant his blue hydrangea and watch them sprout into beautiful flowers. Maybe we could have found out the whereabouts of his daughter in that conservation area. We wouldn't have to wander around because of the virus and get into ridiculous disputes anymore. Beardy wouldn't have to try and cheer us up anymore. Tears spill out of his eyes as he trembles with pain. Scavenger's voice is so weak, it almost disappears among the roar of the tower. You mentioned that movie. Want to know how it ends? The brave knight reaches the top of the tower. He finds out the place where the secret treasure should have been is empty, and the knight dies of despair. At least that's how it should have ended. But the lead actor of the film didn't agree with the script. At that time, he was so naive that people laughed at him. He believed that people could achieve happiness on their own accord. He said that reality is bitter enough. Why film a tragedy that will only break the audience's heart? So he convinced the director to change the ending. Right as the knight is about to be engulfed by despair, the god sleeping in the tower finally wakes up. He witnesses the hope, struggle, and despair of the knight and realizes that there is such a powerful force in the hearts of humanity, whom he once viewed as weak. Roland's voice is quiet and calm, like he is intimately familiar with this story. So the god gives humanity the kindling of hope and tells humanity that the disaster would one day pass. That's a better ending. Isn't it ridiculous? He can't even control his own destiny, but he wants to change the fate of a fake character. What's the meaning of this? Meaning? Of course, I know it's fake, but I really liked that he never gave up. Isn't that the point of a movie? As long as someone performs a role and people watch it, the role will live on in the hearts of the audience. As long as the feelings at that moment are real, what difference does it make if it's all an act? Zach's entire body is gradually rotting due to the virus, but there's a faint smile in the corners of his mouth. Right as his life is drawing to an end, he recalls the distant memories of what he had seen and heard during his journeys, casually chatting in front of weathered and broken posters, a movie hiding quietly in his backpack, and the afternoons he would watch them with his family. What I've done is absolutely not meaningless. Scavenger's voice is so weak, it almost disappears among the roar of the tower. Oh. Too bad I don't have more time to chat with you. Roland squats down and takes the vial from the scavenger. I'm not sure if I'll see your friends again, but this serum will play its role, as you said. I rarely make promises, but this time you can trust me. Thank you. You're welcome. It's rare for someone to believe me for a change. What an interesting feeling. Usually, everyone believes my lies, but no one wants to believe my truths. Blood slowly overflows out of Zach's ears, and his organs are rapidly failing. He can no longer hear what the person in front of him is saying. Not to mention, consider this as the final gift for the audience who still remembers me. When Roland utters the last sentence, which is almost a murmur, the scavenger hears nothing. With his hands still held out, he stops breathing. A twisted and strange cry comes from all parts of the tower, like a nightmare that can never be woken up from. Roland looks up at the shell hanging from the top of the tower. You're still watching? No one answers. Roland quietly drapes the scavenger in his cloak, covering his body and his face, full of regret. This is not our final destination. I can't read Spanish. This is not our final destination. Rest, my friend. Keep moving, no matter what. Cords and Beardy support each other as they walk through the seemingly endless forest. The CPF behind them has been completely occupied by the glowing red plants, becoming a giant tree pointing directly into the sky. The white signs that once guided them have been completely covered, and they can no longer distinguish the location of the CPF. Something is quietly incubating in the CPF, waiting patiently to be delivered. Wait, 1 second, let me check something. This CPF, which was once the hope of humanity for survival, has become a hotbed of human suffering. The strange cries of humanoid monsters come from the jungle. They can even pick out Zach's voice from the rising and falling calls. But now, Zach has become a permanent resident of the CPF. Those weird and deformed figures, with the voice of their sacrificed partner, squeezes indescribable screams from their throats and attack them. They don't want Zach's expectations to go to waste. But no matter how hard they try, this is as far as they can make it. Beardy looks at Cords, then takes out their last remaining grenade. Is that necessary? Something flies across the night sky and lands in Beardy's hands. It is a clear vial of serum. It's probably Roland, right? I didn't expect to see you two still alive. Looks like you really opened my eyes. An approaching monster is obliterated by a shotgun blast, lassoed by Roland's chain blade, and thrown deep into the forest. But on the plus side, at least I get to fulfill a promise. If that didn't work out, I might have been a little disappointed in myself. It's you. I don't think now is the best time to fight, amigo. I'm your savior after all. Where are you off to? There's nowhere else for us to go. Cores covers his bleeding left hand. His backpack had been lost in the escape. Of course there is. You just need to put your mind to it. Roland smiles and points to the sky. As a thunderous roar approaches from afar, a few stars twinkle in the night sky. No, those aren't ordinary stars. They're transport crafts approaching the forest. As if sensing the arrival of the uninvited guests, the giant trees behind them unleash a strange roar. The rustling and cries of the hetero creatures can be heard all throughout the forest, just like a warning given by a giant animal when it exposes its fangs. But those stars remain unfazed and continue firmly en route to the forest. Like shooting stars. Those are transport crafts from Babylonia? You're right. You're right. Now's the time to call for help. Sorry. The wanderer walks on the desolate battlefield. In front of him is a scorched land, filled with disfigured remains and broken weapons. The roar of gunfire or the cries of agony are long gone. Nothing but deranged silence lies here. Have we jumped forward to past the normal story, I think, maybe? The source of the disaster was already gone. Burning trees topple to the ground, and craters are filled with bubbling red liquid in its wake. It is impossible to tell whether the liquid soaked in the scorched earth is bodily fluid from the hetero creatures, or vital fluid from constructs, or even blood from humans. The wanderer stops in front of the unidentified remains. Nearby, he picks up a vial of dirty serum. Smoke looms in the night sky, refusing to disperse. Even the moon is obscured by the thick blanket, leaving only a faint silver glow. Staring at the scene, which can only be described as an illusion, Roland hears a mysterious voice in his mind. It's a distant and cold voice, but with a trace of imperceptible confusion. What kind of world do you want to see? Roland looks back again at the scorched earth he has long journeyed through. Oh, cinematic. Lucia, Lee, live. Me, hey, that's me. That's Chiki-kan.
これって本当に悲惨な現実だね。絶望に打ち砕かれて再構築された世界。これが君の見たいものかい？君ならきっとこういうはずさ。それじゃ幕を上げて願い事を叶えに行こう。
Oh my god. Yeah, PGR cutscenes are pretty new. I think Fern Knight was one of the earliest ones. But they're slowly adding more and more. With full voice acting too. It's great. I love it. Yeah. I feel like PGR, the budget's a lot smaller than a lot of other games. But I really love this game. It's great. And that's it. We finished the Evernight beat story, hidden, and we finished normal. So we're done with chapter 16. So next up is, here, let's go back to normal. Next up here, surviving Lusum. Yeah, Evernight beat was pretty good. I feel like normal was a little, not normal. Hidden was a little, how do you say? It was a little less, kind of a side story. And, Roland showing up. I feel like it didn't really explore Roland's character too much, other than the fact that, he's working with those new transcendents, he's working for Vonnegut now. But he's not like all evil like Vonnegut and Cinderellic. Cinderellic is just kind of like his drone. So, you know, he's still on the lookout for Luna, I think. And we still have no idea where Luna is after, God, it's been a whole year since Fake Ascension. Let's see, normal. And then, yeah, since Fake Ascension, I thought like this was a highlight. Howloon was great. Fake Ascension was great. Prison Sight was great too. And then here it's kind of been really a little slow. Last Spark was kind of a side story. Fern Knight, I don't remember much. This is Grand Blue is just filler. Lost Chapter, I don't remember much about that either. Echo Ario is kind of a side story. I mean, they had to introduce the Red Tide for the next evolution of the Punishing Virus. But man, I'm waiting. I don't know. Are we gonna see Luna again? Or we're gonna find out about Liv. Liv is I remember watching the Surviving Lusum, the trailer, not the trailer, I guess it's the cutscene. It was released before the patch came out. It was amazing. Yeah, the one with the Lucia. That's why I think it was amazing. Where Lucia, she's like pulls off all her moves, and then it was really cool. Yeah. Okay, so we're done here. What time is it? 2:20. I kind of wanted to do Roland's. Today is Thursday. I wanted to do Roland's Interlude tomorrow. Like I wanted to do that before we get to Surviving Lusum. I feel like we didn't get enough Roland. This is the Roland patch. I feel like we didn't really get his full backstory. So we'll definitely be doing this tomorrow. Whether should I try to squeeze in a chapter right now? It's 2:20. I got maybe another half an hour in me. So let me change the title, and I think let's do one chapter. See how long it takes. I remember last time doing the Selena interlude. That took I don't think it almost took 3 hours for me. Okay, let me change this title. Yeah. Like, so I wanted to do this before I forget how Roland sounds like in my Roland voice. It looks like this might be in the past though, when he's still a little boy, so that's gonna be difficult. All right, I think we're done with all our dailies. We have a lot of events to do, but since we're on right now, let's get at least one in. Crabsgiving we're done too. Okay. Where are we? Battle. Interlude. Okay. Also, maybe I was thinking I've been lazy. I didn't want to get more Hailfire shards, but I should really try to get Lida SSS plus before his buff. Not right now though. I think I don't know what he's at. He's at SSS, I'm sure, but I don't know how far along. Skill, evolve, promote. Here. Oh, he's pretty close. I don't think I need to. I think even with a couple of lucky rolls from Mechanonemy, I think he's gonna get the SS plus naturally. I get the feeling a lot of my characters are gonna be, and my A ranks are gonna be hitting that, just because we've been playing this game for so long. Let's see if Grey Raven Sight's still down. Yeah, it's still down. Here, I wrote it down in notes somewhere. Future things happening. SS plus Lee buff is on Hikma patch, so that's after Nanami. So definitely, and I only need, what is it? 18, 18, 18 plus 2. So 9 times 6, 54 plus 2, 55. So I can roughly do it in under a month easily. But I think we'll get a lot from Mechanonemy. There's a chance we'll get some. So after Mechanonemy patch, we'll start farming before the Hikma patch. Maybe we'll eventually buy the signature. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I only have 5-star for him. Oh, there's so many of these dots now. I don't even know. I didn't check my guild chat. Okay, let's get to Roland's story. Let's see how it is. Yeah, doing the little boy, young Roland voice is gonna be a little hard though. Especially since I don't know. It's just hard, but I also don't know his character yet. Ad time? What's that supposed to mean? Ad time, welcome to the show. Alright, let's start. Hola, amigo. Oh my god, don't tell me this is all Spanish. I have no Spanish skills. I'm just gonna be insulting and look bad. If someone tells you to make a wish, what would you ask for? Strength? Money? Power? Perhaps most people will be quiet and think it over first in order to sort through thousands of wishes and then pick the one with the highest priority. Even though it's just a casual question, and there's no promise to make their wishes come true, humans will still waste their time putting their wishes in order, just in case they were ever to meet a genie. However, I don't think this is an act of futility. If we don't recognize what is most precious to us, how can we pursue it? If we don't pursue our wishes, how can we confirm that we are truly alive? As for me, of course I have a wish. If someone really wishes to hear it, I won't hesitate in sharing it. Well, the current situation is another matter entirely. Okay, this is new. I don't think we've ever... maybe. Probably not. Along the road, the voices of pedestrians and roadside peddlers fill the air. The scorching sun shines overhead. The bustling crowd hustles along the avenue in search of shade. A little further away, a stream of cars flood the roads under the distant horizon formed by numerous skyscrapers. These scenes that Roland was familiar with have now been replaced by a rat's nest of narrow alleyways, becoming indistinguishable in his asphyxiated mind. Asphyxiated. Gangster. Oh, that's the gangster. So what's your wish? Come on now. Spit it out. What's your dying wish? Huh? A hand and a gun press firmly against Roland's temples, forcing his shoulders to the ground and making it difficult for him to move his hands. Sunlight struggles to find its way into the dark and secluded alley. Pedestrians turn a blind eye. He has nowhere to escape. You've been meddling in our affairs for too long. Now you know everything. We weren't expecting that lousy sheriff to actually investigate us, and we certainly did not expect you to follow those orders. I heard rumors about some chump in the force trying to play hero and fight crime. As some sort of lofty ideal is. Seems like you must be his lapdog. Knight. That code name really suits you. Is he a cop? Is he like a teenage child detective? Knights willing to sacrifice themselves for the king's ambition? More like idiots with a death wish. You really think you're worthy of calling yourself a knight, eh? Looks like it's end of the line. Alright, time to... Oh, he's slightly older. He's not like super old. Hey there, compadre. Take it easy on that knight of mine. While Roland is struggling on the ground, a third voice is heard in the alley. It is from a man leaning against the wall and panting. A stark contrast from the low, coarse voice of the gangster. Low, coarse voice. I gotta change it. Hey, stand aside, Sheriff. Catch your breath and keep your mouth shut. I don't want you getting caught in the crossfire. Dead-eye Mandasti? I've heard about you. Any earlier and you'd blasted me. But you want to take a bullet for this lapdog of yours? Playing favorites, are we? When a knight is in trouble, it's the king's... Okay, I need a voice for him. Let's see. This gangster is gonna... He's faceless, so I'm assuming he's got a... His voice is not as important. Roland hasn't even talked yet. When a knight is in trouble, it's the king's duty to help. Why are you after my knight? Should I use adult Roland voice on him? Maybe not. Mind asking your lapdog what he's doing on our turf? Relax, he's here on my orders. We got a problem that needs fixed. You and I. Namely, keeping the city's peace. I can assure you that I will give you an answer that is satisfactory to both sides. Roland hears the rustling of clothes behind him. He can picture Mandasti barely propping himself up, bending down slightly and bowing like some sort of polite young king from days of yore. That's what you say, Mandasti. As the sheriff of the city, I cannot lie. You better be a man of your word. You got some moxie though, I'll give you that. You got some moxie though, I'll give you that. But if we aren't satisfied with the results, we won't let the two of you off the hook next time. Roland feels the muzzle pressed against his forehead loosen, followed by several footsteps. Gazing from afar, Mandasti watches the gruff gangster leave the alley, then sits on the ground and gasps for air. Turns out his confident negotiation was all just an act. Oh, all taken care of. That was a close one. Glad my good deeds haven't gone unnoticed. Mandy, are you alright? Mandy, are you alright? Wait 1 second. Let me look up the Mandasti. When you look up Mandasti, the first thing that comes up is Evernight beat. Wait a second. Does Grey Raven have full... Why does he have this? Oh, it's like a short description of the story. I'm just trying to figure out how to pronounce Mandasti. There's a Mandasi. That's like a... What is this? It looks like a samosa. I have no idea, so I'm just gonna go with Mandasti. It doesn't seem... Mandy, are you alright? Mandy, are you... Okay, let's see. What do we want Roland to sound like? Like my voices are blending together, but that's the limit of my skills. So do we want him like Mandy, or like Mandy? That's too girly. Let me try a little. Mandy, are you alright? Roland rubs the back of his neck, coughs a few times, and props himself up to check on Mandasti. I'm okay for now. Don't worry about me first, Roland. You just... This guy's really sick. No, it was nothing. Looking up, Roland suddenly kneels down on one knee in the direction of Mandasti. He bows his head, clenches a fist, and clasps it to his chest in a solemn tone. This is to complete my mission, to realize our dream. He opens his other hand to reveal a small USB. Even with the gangster threatening him at gunpoint, he didn't let go. I managed to get hold of some important files of theirs. You said that gangs were a necessary evil for maintaining peace here. But as a knight, I couldn't just sit here and watch you constantly put yourself in harm's way. Good job, Roland. You've done a great service for keeping the peace. But don't do that again next time. Your life is as important to me as our dream. You said you were just going on patrol, but since you put on your windbreaker and brought so much stuff, not to mention walking around uneasily like that, I assumed you were going to go exchange. You were going by yourself to exchange intel with the gang. Think I don't know my own knight? That's why I was so worried and followed you all the way here. It's only natural for knights to go out with their king behind them. Guy is coughing a lot. Mandasti finishes his heroic speech, then wipes his face with a slight look of shame. For the safety of the city, I won't give up, but I will also abide by your teachings, Mandy. But you put yourself at risk standing in front of his gun like that. You don't want me to get hurt, but don't be an idiot and get yourself hurt either. Takes one to know one. What can I say? I was worried about you, kid. But I'm sure you can tell the bulletproof vest took the brunt of it. Besides, there's something I wanted to confirm. Forget it. Let's lighten the mood. You know, the last time I came here, I saw a huge robot beside the alleyway. It was as tall as a building and the same color as the wall. I've lived in this city for ages, but I only just noticed it. And looking in the direction of the robot, I saw someone. Want to guess who?
How would I know? I think we should save this for later. I think you should take the intel back to HQ. I need to report back to the station.
But you're hurt.
Good thing I have fast-acting med spray from Rococo with me. One easy spray stops bleeding on the spot. It's painless and itch-free, and it even comes with advanced color treatment to make the wounds disappear in the blink of an eye. The police station always keeps it in stock. Here, let me show you. It's available for purchase at your local pharmacy.
Well, looks like I don't have to worry about you. See you around, Roland. Mandasti stands up, takes the USB from Roland and salutes him. In response, Roland adjusts his clothes and fastens the baton around his waist. Then with one hand behind his back, he bows gently to Mandasti.
For the sake of our common dream.
For the sake of our common dream. Wait, what's the deal with these kid cops? Like, he doesn't even look like a teen. He's like, you know, pre-time skip Naruto, like 12, not like, you know, 15, 16, or even 14. He looks like, you know, like 11. I don't know what's going on. Okay, after that, Mandasti quickly leaves with the USB. Roland heads in the opposite direction, out of the alley and onto the street. And you know he's not gonna grow up short. He goes up to Roland later. That's his construct body. Yeah, maybe. Okay, dazzling sunlight shines on his face. Squinting from the brightness, he sees an empty street before him.
Take forever, why don't ya?
Roland quickly takes a few steps into the shade to hide from the sunlight. Just a few moments prior, the street was crowded with people, but now there's not a soul in sight. Roland doesn't seem surprised. Instead, he casually leans up against the wall in the shade, then tosses a spray can in his hand and catches it. He seems to be waiting for something, like a signal. Cut! He hears a loud cry from his earpiece. Roland turns around and feels around for a gap in the wall. Sliding it open, a large room opens up in front of him. A large crowd of people wearing an assortment of clothes is in the room. Hollow screens displaying city scenes and data analytics are scattered throughout the room. Lead in sector Nor confirmed. I don't know what that means. Lead in sector. It's like I'm sure this is a movie set. Extras are in position. Next scene is on the daily set. In the last scene, the crane mentioned by the leading actor was an unexpected accident. There's a risk that the leading actor will discover the truth about the studio. I've contacted the prop team to modify it immediately. The environment simulator in sector M1L is having issues with humidity control. I've spoken with the set designers. They said they can have it done before the 4th act tonight. Keep the alley set to maintain continuity. The script will have our lead return here.
Just have to restart the holographic camouflage, right? Fine, I'll go.
Hey, Roland. Roland walks straight through the crowd. A man in black standing in the corner waves at him. He has a pistol holstered at his waist. His voice is low and resonant like a drum. So it's the same guy from earlier, I'm assuming. He's clearly the gangster who had pinned Roland to the ground from earlier.
Hey, yo, Roland.
However, this time when he sees Roland, he pats him on the shoulder in a friendly manner, as if they had been colleagues for many years.
Sorry about that back there. I went a little overboard.
Great job, though.
What can I say? I got some experience playing the victim. No need to suck up to me, Neferti.
Neferti has a name?
Instructions from the director? Alright, what is it? Alright, I see. Got it.
Roland covers his earpiece and goes to the center of the workshop. A few moments later, he lifts his chin and raises his hands, as if commanding the crowd.
Alright, everyone, you're all doing great, but we need to drop what we're doing. The director says we need to shoot a new ad read. No need for a new wardrobe and makeup. We need to start filming immediately.
What's going on? So he's friends with this gangster, and is this all play? Has this all been a play so far? What? Oh, maybe that's what we're just. It's been a play the entire time. That's why there's no kid. We'll see. Camera crew ready?
Camera crew ready?
Ready, cameras in position. Crew member waves his hands, signaling several gun-shaped cameras to descend from the ceiling. The round lenses all point at Roland. Roland smiles in confirmation.
Phew. Relax, take a deep breath. You already know all your lines. All you gotta do is act like you do in front of Mandasti. Just smile and recite your lines.
This is the one, we've seen this one. This is from the background in the interlude. 3, 2, 1, action!
Hola, amigo. Hola, amigo. In this golden age, are you tired of watching mechanoid performances without any tension? Are you tired of watching stand-ins give lackluster performances? Look no further. The performance here is so genuine, it's real. No over-the-top stunts, no smoke and mirrors, no editing magic. This broadcast is live in real time. Watch our human protagonist's genuine, nail-biting reactions to living in the city rife with danger.
Roland raises his hands outward, as if gently inviting the audience into his embrace. His speech is quick-witted and to the point. He has repeated this performance thousands of times. This time is just like any other.
Today marks another anniversary for our reality show, the Mandasti Real Park. Without using any special effects, our studio has crafted this story all for Mandasti, from baby to adult. Mandasti is grown up right before your very eyes.
Wait. So is this like that movie? What was it? Is it with Jim Carrey? It's like really old. I forget what it's called. The one where like his whole life is actually a reality show. And like everyone's in on except him. Is it like that? Maybe. The Mandasti Real Park, without any special effects. From baby to adult. He's grown up before your very eyes, but we don't know if Mandasti's in on it. Maybe not. Okay, interesting. Okay, so this has been a show the entire time. Let's keep going.
After all these years, he's finally grown up. Now as a sheriff who carries out justice, Mandasti fights for his dreams to bring peace to the city. And I, Roland as his knight, will sacrifice my life for our dreams. From now on, how will Mandasti's career as a sheriff change? Watch and see. Enjoy exciting stories, genuine experiences, and answer to life's toughest questions. This is our reality show. This absolutely true story is a masterpiece of this era.
Not reading, no Spanish.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Lastly, a word from our sponsor. Starting next week, entertainment pioneer and sponsor of the Mandasti Real Park, Rococo Inc., will be offering a discount on our re-streaming service. Participants will also receive a box of Rococo's premium espresso coffee. Drowsy? Have some Rococo!
Oh, I wasn't expecting this out of the story.
Cut. Right on the first take. Great work, Roland. Considering how many times we've done it, I better. Whew. Next time, how are the ratings? Good. Looks like the remix is popular with the fans. Next time I'll talk to the screenwriter about broadcasting it during the showdown. Everything else okay with the ratings? Sweet. Looks like I'm up on the ratings. Guess I'll keep at it. Great job to everyone else who made the list. Keep up the hard work.
Nefertiti okay. Keep at it and you'll be more popular than this. Oh yeah, what was his voice like?
Oh, keep at it and you'll be popular. And you'll be more popular than the star of the show. Great work, Roland. Pfft, it's nothing. I couldn't do it without the script and everyone's help. Alright, enough brown nosing, Nefertiti. Is the frame Omi mentioned for the next job ready yet or not? They're working on it. She's the lead actress. They think they're just messing around? After all, frames a dime a dozen, but mainstream frames are too conspicuous. This lead may get suspicious, so they need to disguise it. Copy that. I'm sure it would be awful for Mandasti to find out that he spent his entire life in a studio, all thanks to a tiny slip-up, huh?
It is like that. I forget what the movie is called. Does anyone know? Oh, man, I can't remember. What was that, that old movie where main character is in a reality show? Truman Show from '98. Is that the one? Yeah, with Jim Carrey. It's totally like that, isn't it? Satirical science fiction, psychological comedy, drama director. Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, it's just like the Truman Show. Okay. Okay, so they're working on it. It would be awful for Mandasi to find out that he spent his entire life in a studio, all thanks to a tiny slip-up. Oh my god. Yes, Truman Show. I remember. It's so long ago. I don't remember the details, but I do remember watching it.
Oh boy. Oh, by the way, is it time to talk with viewers?
Yes, we received a call from one just now. You know, the one who started a fight for the communication quota at the exhibition?
That overbearing woman? Joy. She just loves making problems out of nothing. I get goosebumps every time she calls my name. Last time she pestered me for half an hour. I had 10 shots of espresso just to deal with her.
How old is Roland supposed to be? 10 shots of espresso, this kid? This I don't know what's the deal. Maybe he's supposed to be older than he looks. He doesn't look like, I mean, like no, he does not a teen. He's a tween at most.
We've been hit with advertisers recently. We've been shooting ads all week. Aside from the medical spray, we got 3 product placements lined up for the show. We don't have enough time, so we just have to hologram them in. If the cameras can't hide it, you'll have to step in. You know Roland's character, right? I reprogrammed the voice modulator and motion simulator, so there shouldn't be any discrepancy.
No problem. I don't mind stepping in your shoes for a bit. A crew member turns around as an image of a woman appears in midair along with a virtual image of Roland. Oh, it's a viewer.
Hello there, Roland dear. We meet again. Hello, good to see you. Thank you so much for enjoying our reality TV show.
Oh, that's his hologram. Not Roland.
I'll leave it to you, Neferti. Let's see what's next.
Oh, so his buddy is doing it. Oh man, I want to see where this goes now.
Whew, looks like I'm done here. Alright, good. This sure was quick. Guess that about wraps it up. Now, how long of a break do I have? Good. Looks like I can give the little twerp a call.
Planning on speaking to that little brother of yours again? You must be homesick. Just don't let it affect your work.
No, it's not that. The pain in the butt just wants to talk with me. That pain in the butt.
Roland waves goodbye to the people around him and walks out of the workshop, through the busy crew. In the empty street, he finds a room with a frail old man sitting in front of the door.
Roland, requesting leave.
The old man looks up and replies with a coarse robotic voice. Request received. You have 5 hours and 38 minutes to prepare for the next performance. You've worked hard, Roland. Please enjoy this break. Sir Kitty and management bot at your service for the entire duration.
No matter. No matter how many times I see you, I always forget you're just a mechanoid. Just like those lousy extras, old man. You're not only a camera and a doorman, but apparently an alarm clock too. I was going to shake your hand, but forget it. A little breather is tough enough to come by as is.
Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. But we were going to get some backstory into Roland. Yeah, you know this is PGR, so I can you can probably guarantee depression in the near future. The best. Yeah. Okay, it's 2:48. I don't think we can do another one. Probably should wrap up pretty soon. Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna call it a night. Ending a few minutes early. But we finished the Evernight Beat Hidden Story, and we just started the Roland Interlude. Caught up with a lot of events, and I will be back tomorrow night. Pretty sure, 99%, unless get hit by a bus again, unless I get hit by a bus. All right, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, hit me with a follow. I'm still working towards Twitch affiliate. Almost getting close, getting real close. A few more to go. And yep, so I will be back tomorrow night, and we're gonna continue with the interlude. And then I think by the weekend, I think Friday, we'll probably be ready to start surviving Lusum. Yeah. The big one. The one everyone's been raving about for so long. I hope it's not locked behind too many grindy stuff. It's just pure story, so we can get through it. But yes, we'll be getting to that soon. So please look forward to it. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you guys soon. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.